feel like I'm listening to the song I Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. And I'm just sitting here kind of like connecting with this deck that I got. It's really cool. It's called Obsidian Veil. It's really awesome. So yeah, so let's check in. Let's check in and see what could be helpful at this time. For those who want to know what's in the shadow or hidden from you at this time. What do you need to be made aware of? Truth strength lies not in conquest, but in the power to forge unity. It's about, you know, realigning power towards unity instead of separation. Wow. Ammonite. Wow, beautiful. And this is like such a beautiful card. Look at this art. Beautiful. True strength lies not in conquest, but in the power to forge unity. Joan of Arc is at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumphs over it. Wow. All right. I think we're just going to stick with these two. All right. Because that is awesome. Let's see. Wow. I feel like we're like really digging in here. This is so cool. Oh wow. I just saw like the Weaver of Betrayals, Sacred Justice. Wow. Oh my gosh, this deck. Like I'm a bit overwhelmed by this. That's so cool. All right, let's see what else we get. Well, let's take Joan of Arc out because that is just amazing. Hi, Joan of Arc. All right, let's get one more card. Okay. Virgin Mary. Look at how beautiful. And this says, my divine light shines to guide all towards love, forgiveness, and the eternal hope. And then we have Venus. Wow. Beauty transcends the confines of aesthetics. It resides in the authenticity of our souls. And then here's Persephone. And it says, like the seasons, I too have known darkness, but I rise again, reborn in my own light. Wow. That's awesome. I'm loving this. Kind of have like a little buzz, to be honest with you. Wow, let's see what we can get to clarify here. What can we use for this? Oh, okay, I'll use this one. Okay. Very good. One sec, you guys. I mean, it's very strong in the divine feminine energy, okay? And realizing like there's like we've experienced enough where there has been conquest, not like constant conquest, right? And the emphasis has been about power, right? I feel like, you know, here's the feminine energy showing up and being like, okay, there's also power in, you know, bridging, right? And unifying and oneness. And, you know, there is this like, we don't need to forge everything from a place of fear. Like there is another way. It's about getting over fear and not creating from that space. And then certainly Virgin Mary is here to say, you know, we all make mistakes, and the more we forgive and, you know, go into a place of love and compassion for one another and bring towards unity versus separation, I feel like it transcends the confines of, you know, our materialism, our material reality. And I'm getting that like it's really about the path of enlightenment and to our own authenticity. That is the evolution of the soul. So it's kind of like these feminine energies here, like reminding us like what's truly important on our earthly path. Okay. King of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. All right. Heavy masculine energy in the earthly realm, like grabs the bull by the horn, and then here's the friggin' horn, right? Like, I feel like there's enlightenment here. There's awakening here to, you know, what's truly happening behind the scenes. And I feel like, you know, it's chaos, right? It's conflict. It's, you know, doing something to get one over on another. And it's like, we all just want to get along, you know? So why are we listening to and following this false narrative that we've all been kind of spread to? And I'm getting like, there's this like, I'm also getting like the cross here. I'm also seeing like, you know, the story of Jesus as well. So I feel like there's a bit of, you know, I don't know. I'm really getting like heavy manipulation when it comes to beliefs, what we were told, what we looked up to, the fact that we had to maybe have like an intermediary in order for us to have a direct connection to God. I feel like that's all coming to light, that that's not the case, and that was never true. And it was a way to control and manipulate. And I feel like the feminine energy was written out of that story a long time ago. And I feel like this is the rise of the divine feminine energies. They're done sitting back watching all of this patriarchy go on. Okay, I feel like it's done nothing to help the people who actually live in this society. It's only done things to keep them, you know, from a place of empowerment. I feel like there's been a lot of confusion. There's been a lot of lies. I feel like there's, you know, keep them working, keep them, you know, keep them small so that we can continue to grow big. I feel like, you know, this energy here, that's coming in as like with full force. Okay, like, so this won't go back into the deck. Wow, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like, let's get one more card. Wow, this is so awesome. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. It's like giving and receiving. I feel like there's been an imbalance here, right? Like, truth, strength lies not in conquest, but in the power to forge unity. Like helping others versus like helping ourselves is really what I'm getting. I feel like we've dealt with a lot of helping ourselves, the selfish way, right? Like, pour into me first, right? Not thinking of others, right? Not putting even the divine as a priority. I feel like there's been a lot of like cups, you know, that people have filled that maybe didn't have a position to give, but they took anyway. I'm getting like, this is like on a, like a belief system. I'm getting, you know, there's also like Mother Mary here. I'm getting like this represents a bit of Mother Mary and, you know, a bit of, maybe this one, Amunet. I'm getting like heavy earth sign energy. So this is like divine feminine on earth, like has this wisdom, has this knowledge, has this, you know, important thing to share. And, you know, it was like, it got written out. It wasn't included as part of the story. And it's like this energy wants to be heard. Okay. This energy wants to be heard. The divine feminine energy wants to be heard. All right, well, let's hear what they have to say then. We will listen and we will absolutely share this because I feel like many of us are, you know, certainly connecting and sharing, which is awesome. So that's very cool. Why can't I find, okay, there we go, 55. 55 is the first one, that makes sense. Okay, it says Bridge of Unity. Amunut was born around 1596 as the daughter of Chief Powhatan, the leader of numerous tribes in the region. She played an important role in establishing peaceful relations between the Powhatan people and the English settlers of Jamestown. Over time, she acted as the bridge between her people and the English settlers, helping ease tensions and fostering a period of relative peace. However, in 1613, she was captured and held as a hostage, forced to convert to Christianity, changed her name, and marry an English settler. Amunet represents the collision of cultures, the struggles of colonization, and the complexities of identity, inviting us to confront our own prejudices and barriers to unity. She encourages us to embrace the lessons of empathy, resilience, and the power of forging connections across differences. Amunet symbolizes the power of bridging divides, whether they are cultural, racial, or ideological. Sorry. This card prompts you to actively work toward building connections and finding commonalities with others. It encourages diplomacy, compassion, and finding peaceful resolutions to conflicts. Seek balance, mutual respect, and understanding. Address conflicts or imbalances in your relationships and find ways to restore harmony and peace. That was a strong message, I would say. Thank you. Thank you for having me pause and read and share this message. I'm going to go to Joan of Arc because I'm going to read them all. If you don't want to stay, maybe just pause. I don't know. Do what you got to do, but I'm giving every single one of them their platform. Just like we all deserve a platform too. Like we're done being quiet. This is the Illuminated Warrior, is Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc was a young French peasant girl who in the 15th century claimed to receive divine messages, instructing her to help the Dauphin reclaim his kingdom from English occupation. Against all odds, she convinced the skeptical French court to allow her to lead an army. She led French forces to several remarkable victories, including the lifting of the siege at Orleans. However, Joan's success was short-lived. She was eventually captured by the English, who put her on trial for charges including heresy and cross-dressing. Despite her unwavering faith and courage, she was found guilty and burned at the stake in 1431 at the age of 19. Joan of Arc's dark history reminds us that even amidst adversity and harsh judgments of others, one's inner light can illuminate the path to greatness. Just as she followed the divine messages that resonated with her, you too can seek your own truth and embrace your unique purpose. Embracing your individuality, even in the face of societal expectations, they can lead to profound transformation and liberation. Remember that Illuminated Warrior is not about glorifying violence or aggression, but rather harnessing the fire within to fuel positive change, fight for justice, and inspire others through compassion and unwavering resolve. Look at that. Wow. There's this deck that I have, and I always think of the Seven of Wands as Joan of Arc. I'm like, this is Joan of Arc. I always say hi to Joan of Arc when I see that card. I'm like, hi, Joan of Arc. 75. Virgin Mary. We're going to read Mary. The Virgin Mary holds a significant place in Christian tradition and is revered for her purity, humility, and unwavering faith. Virgin Mary is the sacred grace. According to the Gospels, Mary was visited by Angel Gabriel, who announced that she would conceive a child by the Holy Spirit. Despite the challenges and social implications, Mary accepted her role as a mother. She surrendered and devoted the rest of her life to a higher purpose, leaving her agency in the hands of others. A story of devotion, strength, and surrender to a higher purpose, she is considered a model of compassion, maternal love, and spiritual grace. Then Virgin Mary reminds you to trust in the higher power and to surrender to the divine guidance that is available. You are supported and protected on your spiritual journey. So as long as you do not lose yourself to others and dim your own light for that of theirs, you may be experiencing a period of divine intervention or spiritual awakening. Miracles and blessings are unfolding in your life. Open your heart and trust in the path that is unfolding before you, even if it may be challenging or uncertain. Find solace in the knowledge that you are held and supported by the divine presence. Aww. Blessed heart. Thank you, Mary. Then the last one is Venus for today. Venus. All right. Okay. The glamorous illusion. Venus is the goddess of love, beauty, and desire. Her story revolves around her allure and the power she holds over mortals and gods alike. She is often depicted as a symbol of irresistible beauty, inspiring desire and adoration in all who encounter her. But what is beauty when all it attracts is shallow attachments and superficial obsession? Through challenges and trials, Venus experienced her fair share of heartache, jealousy, and conflicts, highlighting the complexities and vulnerabilities that come with matters of the heart and beauty. Venus warns against using beauty or charm manipulatively or selfishly, cautioning against seeking validation solely through external means for the sake of superficial desires. Remember that true love and beauty come from a place of authenticity, respect, and emotional depth. Venus reminds us of the importance of her inner beauty. You possess the power to attract genuine love into your life. Embrace your inherent qualities and magnetism, and you will draw towards you the relationships and experiences that align with your desires. And explore the concept of inner beauty and the value of authenticity. Yeah, keeping it real. Wow. This is okay. Two of Swords. The Moon. I feel like, yeah, this is that illumination. Right? We are no longer cloaked. We are no longer confused. We are no longer in the dark. Okay? This is goddess energy. This is like the intuition, the spiritual gifts, the abilities, like the empathy, all that comes with this powerful goddess energy. That's what we're tapping into right now, is this beautiful goddess energy. And then passionate new beginnings and magic, right? It's like tapping into the magic of the goddess, okay? Fear has no place here. Fear has no place here. Queen of Cups. There we are. Absolutely. I feel like this is, again, like tapping into the consciousness of humanity and bringing in love, compassion, empathy. That's what's been missing, right, for centuries. Okay, it's time to bring balance. Balance. It's like we can all work together as one. Unity. Unity, unity, unity. Many of you are meant to collaborate with one another, specifically partnerships. Like this is like coming together, right, as intended, as one. Supportive, you know, choosing the reality you want to experience, right? And releasing things from the past that didn't serve you, or things and experiences, maybe even a mindset. I feel like there was a lot that was done for the sake of personal gain. And I feel like, you know, this energy here that you're clearly being guided away from, we're all being guided away from, to choose a more calmer, peaceful, aligned life, like to safety. Okay. It's like You're being shepherded away. It's like safe passage, okay? So it's like the farrier. So there must have been some sort of like transition playing out here that is bringing you to calmer lands, okay? Calmer times, calmer seas. And then we have, you know, this is like having the support, having the boundaries, having the foundation, being able to stand up for what you believe in, okay? I feel like you're meant to maybe continue this purpose. All right, I feel like you maybe, you know, as part of this experience, we came into union with God, okay? And now you're like, you know, lover's energy. Oops, I'm gonna put the hearts. We got naked bodies over here. Naked bodies. Okay. Yeah, there's like the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Okay, so this is, you know, coming again, like this is, you know, having choices when it comes to the dynamics that you have with people. Like you have free will choice to either accept love or reject love. And I feel like maybe it's time for you to receive love, even if you don't expect it. But I feel like it is something that is an energy you're meant to work with, okay? I feel like you've got collaborations here. You've got partnerships here. Yes, you know that there's outside influences here that want to kind of like get in the way of this, but there's nothing that they can do to affect what God has for you, okay? And what you're meant to do here. Like your magic is too strong. This is a blessing and a gift that you're about to receive. And it's like your purpose is big here is also what I'm getting. Like what you're meant to create here is big. So it's like any kind of energy that wants to interfere, it's at their own demise. Okay? And they don't know who they're messing with either. So just know that. And then, yeah, and then we have the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Okay, Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, ooh, has it been a trip? Yeah, you might be feeling a bit, King of Swords. King of Swords protects its soldiers, his warriors. It's like warriors of the light right here, right? Like, you know, this also energy is worthy. I'm getting. I feel like you're standing up for what's right as well. And I feel like you've done this many, many times. Like you're no, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it a novice? I don't know. I feel like you're very experienced in this kind of mission. Okay. I feel like, you know, you've accomplished a lot too. Maybe a lot of the things that you've accomplished have led up to your purpose. And I feel like now, like you're here, you made it. I'm getting like you made it, you did it, even though you're exhausted. But you like established some sort of authority here, some sort of mastering even. Like there's something that it's like almost like you've been knighted in a sense. Like you've been knighted. You know, you've been initiated. Knighted, initiated, activated. Some sort of authority here. And then I have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. It's like, what are you worried about? Everything's gonna be just fine. Oh, I feel like everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. But you're here to bring change to the world, and it couldn't be coming at a better time. I feel like you're helping people, you're helping yourself, you're in this beautiful energy of receiving love, sharing love. You're the chalice, okay? You're the Holy Grail. I feel like maybe you've learned what that whole thing means, and so now you practice this for yourself, and you're gonna help others. And this is like representing like a legacy. You're establishing a legacy here, and that's beautiful, and it's a divine one. And like you know, receive and it's like going to communion, but you're not doing that kind of a practice. You just have you have a direct access to God, okay? And you figured it out. That's what this means, okay? It's enlightenment. It's Christ consciousness. And it's not something that you can buy. It's not something you can steal. It's not something that you can trade or barter with, okay? It's something that you have to find for yourself. And you found it. And now you're going to help other people find it, okay? And that is where I'm going to end this reading. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I thought it was fascinating. And let me just kind of close this out here. All right, you guys, I'm sending you lots of love, okay? And I want to thank Aminette, Joan of Arc, Virgin Mary, and Venus. And I also want to thank our guides, our ancestors, the Archangel Michael. They're like, hey, what about us? Archangel Metatron, Sandalphon, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Ariel. Beautiful. Thank you all. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the love. If you love the reading, send some love. Talk to you guys soon. Bye now.